move. Like, I just move a certain way, you know, and sometimes, you know, 99% of the time I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
But 1% of the time I'm actually right.
Yeah.
And for that 1%, I might do 1,000 bullshit trips.
Yeah.
And then 1,001, it actually pays off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. So I'm leaving. So now, after the controlled purchase, they're following me, and I don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pushing down Westheimer. We had Westheimer and Wilcrest at the Waffle House right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pushing down Westheimer, like going toward their Asher. And the way I drive, I always like instinctively, I always try to make sure no one's following me.
Right.
But no one's never following me. But I'm always thinking somebody's following me.
Right.
So I'm driving, and I'm always looking. Okay, see this car, because I always try to catch a light or something, make sure how many people ran the light with me and all this and that. So I'm running down there, and I couldn't tell because, you know, a couple cars, we all speeding, they all trying to go. So I'm like, here I go again, because I do this all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. So I'm going. So then when we got to Kirkwood and Westheimer, I turned in the parking lot. It was a T-Mobile store. I turned in the parking lot, went through the parking lot, came out, bust a U-turn and come around. And I'm like, shit, anybody do any of that, I know they follow me. You know what I'm saying? And then it seemed like I seen a car kind of
do the same thing.
Do something in time. I'm like, hold on. Am I tripping? Because I'm always tripping.
Yeah.
I do this every night. So I'm like, here I go again. I'm always paranoid.
Yeah.
So then I couldn't tell. But it was a white dude in the car. Of course, cops are white. I don't know why. The white dude threw me off, though.
Yeah.
Like, nah, this can't be. Maybe I'm thinking a black dude for to rob me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? White dude is cop. I ain't thinking about no cops. I've never been in jail before. So I get back on Westheimer. So this time I punch it. I'm doing about 90 or 100. I'm going down Westheimer. Like, cause now I'm finna find out if somebody following me. Forget all this thinking. I'm finna find out now. So I mash it. Then I U-turn right where that KFC is and pulled up in the KFC. And I thought I seen the car coming, like trying to catch up with me too. So when I pulled in the KFC, I take out my pistol.
Yeah.
So I take out my pistol and I get behind the car. And then it looked like the car's finna make a U-turn. And I was like, oh shit, what if it's the cops? I'm thinking about a jacker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can't shoot out with the cops.
Yeah, black man down.
Even though my dad did. I can't shoot out with the cop.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm finna get the hell out of here. I pull my gun back up. I jump back in the car. Take back off down Westheimer a different way.
Right.
I still think I'm tripping though.
Yeah.
This how crazy I know I am. So then I started snaking in different businesses and what you call those apartment complexes. Whereas I would stay here 10 minutes, watch all the cars go by. Then I would go out to a different apartment complex where I had to turn the corner, see if anybody followed me. And I stay there 20, 30 minutes, see if any cars come by. Then I leave. And it took me at least, I was by my house and it still took me an hour and 45 minutes to get home.
Wow.
I was snaking.
Yeah.
And finally, when it was nobody came, no cars, I finally went to my apartment.
Yeah.
And that was that. So I was like, man, I guess I was tripping. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was tripping.
Yeah.
So then the next week, Waco calls me. And I was like,
you gone through all that already?
I was like, yeah, you made all this and all that. He made and all that. And he's like, yeah, man, I want to get something else. I'm thinking, I don't pretty much like how that others. And then I was like, but I wasn't sure though.
Yeah.
So, all right. He's like, where you gonna be at the Waffle House? I'm like, yeah, okay. We'll meet at the Waffle House. This was my dad's so mad about. I was at Memorial Park running for my next fight coming up.
Yeah.
So I had a fight coming up that week or something.
Getting ready for your fourth fight.
Yeah, so I'm running, putting in the miles, and then he called me. Man, I'm here. I'm in town. I need to see you for this. Now, this time the order was a lot bigger, much bigger, sizably bigger. Yeah. So I'm like, cool, all right. And then I start running. I go and I went and got the products. And he's like, yeah, I said, call me when you get there. I ain't trying to come there early and all that. So then when I get there, he called me, say, I'm here. I'm in the Waffle House right now. I'm waiting on you.
Yeah.
Okay, I said, where you at? And he said, I'm go ahead and get something to eat. So I'll be at the bar or whatever. Yeah. So I said, all right. So I was finna go in my car, but then something just told me, go in my girl's car. I don't know why, because my girl was at the house. So I said, let me use where your keys at? And she's like, what? I said, no, let me use your car real quick. And she said, all right, she gave me the keys. So I get all this shit. I'm going in there. So obviously when they get the arrest warrant, it's for a specific car. So they looking for the warrant for the white Benz. Right. I come in a white car, but it was a J30 or something, like an Infinity or something like that. So when I get there, I guess they don't know the car. Nobody rushed me or nothing. Right. So then I'm like, I don't see him. So then I said, let me go in there. So I went in the Waffle House, because remember he's supposed to be at the bar. Yeah. So when I went, and I eat at that Waffle House a lot, because after the club, man, this was like the spot. You know what I'm saying? So I knew all the waitresses, the cooks, everybody. And when I walked in there, I said, what's up, man? I seen the cook that I know. Yeah. And when I looked at him, he looked at me and he just looked down like this. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with him? I know this cook. Like, we always chopping it up. I tip everybody. Like, they love me because, sometimes I go in there and just tip everybody. Yeah. So they like, so when I walked in the Waffle House and I'm looking, everybody looking, and then I seen the cook I know, the black guy, and I said, what's up, boy? And he just looked down. I'm like, what the hell? So then I'm looking for Waco, searching everybody I see sitting, couples, people sitting all everywhere. I don't see him. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, maybe in the bathroom. Yeah. So then I go knock on check the bathroom, it's open. Nobody there. I come back out. I'm looking through the Waffle House. He said he was here. So then I walk out, and when I walk outside, man, I ain't gonna never forget this shit. 3-4 cars come. So then I look back, and when I look back to go back in the Waffle House, everybody in there jumped out with guns. Everybody was a law pretending to be a customer. So that's why the dude was looking at me to cook. Like, man, like I guess it's over. He couldn't say nothing. All the couples, everything, they were all laws. It was like 20, 30 fake laws acting like they're eating food in a Waffle House.
That many for you?
Waco wasn't even there.
Wow.
That nigga was still in Waco.
Man.
Come to find out. They just told him to make the call and get me there. So then... And then I remember, so I looked, and they all jumped up. Free! Everybody in the Waffle House got a gun. I'm like, whoa! So then I go back outside, and then they like, free, motherfucker, you move, we gonna blow your head off. And I swear, I thought about it. The only thing that stopped me, I was in some flip-flops. I had no chance.
Toughy and flip-flops.
I was in some flip-flops, and then...
you had to get on your hands and knees.
I had to get down. And then they were... Because I remember when they took me back to the FBI building. Mm-hmm. You know where the FBI building is? Mm-mm. It's on 610. Like, let me see, Voss, Woodway. between Voss and Woodway.
Okay, yeah.
You would never know.
Oh.
It sits right there with the wreck by a bank, and it's untitled. And that's all the narco laws say there.
Oh, wow.
And you pass by every day and never know.
It. Yeah.
And they took me there. I was like, what the hell? But anyway, so when they got me, they was like, you know, I knew what it was. I could not believe this shit. And they was like, where do you live? Where do you live? I said, I don't live nowhere. They're like, where you live? I said, man, I got a bunch of chicks. I stay at a different chick house every day.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of chicks.
Right.
You know, and I got, so why? And they was like, do we have consent to search? I say, no, because I don't know what you mean. And come to find out, they had a warrant to go in my house.
Oh, okay.
If they would have found, if they could have, they lost. They like, we fucking lost us last time when I was driving crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So then, say I would have just drove straight home.
They would have found it.
They would have had my house.
Mm-hmm.
They already had the warrants. They would have kicked out the house.
Mm.
I wouldn't be here. I mean, I got, it looked like Rambo in my house at that time.
Yeah.
I got all kind of drugs. I got all kind of assault rifle.
Everything.
Yeah, man. I even had a grenade.
Mm.
I looked like a Taliban.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of charges I would have got, but they was like, my lawyer said, if they would have found, if you hadn't lost them that day, that they made the controlled purchase.
Yeah.
Because the judge gave them a warrant all the way across the board for everything.
Right.
They would have went to, they had a warrant to kick the other house, but they don't know that because they said I lost them.
Yeah. So at this time, Stanley said, I'm going to get you off.
Oh, so then the first thing they did was they told me, you want to go home? You want to get rid of these charges? Call your supplier. Tell them you need such and such, and we'll drop all your charges, give you immunity for your charges.
Oh, wow.
And I said, you want me to do what? And they said, we want you to call your supplier, tell them, because it was a big supply what I brought that I needed to re-up. Mm-hmm. And they was going to get him. And then what Waco did to me, I would have did to him.
Right.
And I said, fuck no. Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah.
You serious? Hell no.
Yeah.
You know, so then they went and then they searched my girl's car and they found all the drugs. Mm. Well, moving forward, they didn't have a warrant to search my girl's car. That's what Snyder said.
Yeah.
They had a warrant for the Benz.
But not yours.
So what Snyder said in court was they should have impounded the car, took it to the lot, gained a search warrant for that car, and then searched it. They went right in there and got the drugs. And they tried to say it was in plain view. And it was all inside a compartment put away in a Victoria's Secret bag in some another compartment. So Snyder was like, plain view.
Like, who would do that? Plain view.
You know, so I thought Snyder's finna get the whole case kicked out like from the beginning, but he didn't. But he was, oh my God. He taught me, that's what I would say about Stanley Snyder. He taught me so many laws and angles. Had I never, because they charged me conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't charge me with possession. Yeah. Or delivery or intent to deliver, none of that shit. Yeah. They charged me with drug conspiracy. That I was running this, you know, all this shit.
Right.
So what Snyder said is Snyder pulled all my phone records from the thing, and he said, how did you and Waco talk? And come to find out, Waco always called me because I'm the supplier. Mm-hmm. So Snyder said, if I never call Waco, he can beat the case. And I looked in my records, and I called this motherfucker one fucking time. Blew the whole, dismissal I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Had I known, see, you got to get Snyder before you get in trouble. Like, just so you know how to operate.
So, Tuffy, let me ask you this.
One call.
So, Tuffy, let me ask you this. Would you say that a lawyer that's a criminal defense lawyer, would they make the best drug dealers because they know the law in and out, and it'd be so much harder to catch them?
No, they wouldn't make the best drug dealers, but the drug dealers should hire them for, I actually, at first, when this thing, before I went to prison, I actually offered my services to a few big time drug dealers.
Yeah.
Because Snyder, he critiqued I had to tell him everything. Mm-hmm. He's my lawyer, you know what I mean? And he because at first I was trying not to tell him certain shit because I wanted him to defend me.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, that attorney-client privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was like, if you don't tell me everything, I don't know how to, you know. Yeah. He don't want to get, because we're going to trial.
Yeah.
This ain't no.
He don't want to get blindsided like, you didn't tell me this.
Yeah, my case wasn't no, get you in plea bargain shit. This was, we finna fight you in trial.
Man.
And in trial, you get 3 times as much time.
Yeah.
If you don't plea bargain.
Right.
So, you know, that's when you start getting life and death. And, you know, when you lose at trial, you're done.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people don't go to trial.
Right.
So, Stan, he's a trial lawyer. You know, he going down the wire getting dismissals.
Right.
So, we're prepared we're going to trial.
Yeah.
So it was a whole different situation. And when he looked, he had it in a highlighter. I called this motherfucker one time. Blew the whole acquittal. I was like, but had I known never to call, you know?
Right.
In the jurisdiction, man.
But Tuffy, hindsight 2020, looking back and being that you do have to do time. Do you think that was the best thing that happened to you? Not that you went to jail, but it's like, you know, I need to get out of this. This I don't need to be doing it. Because if you would have got off, the chances are you would have kept doing, right?
Exactly. The fact that they were trying to give me a minimum of 20 years, and you know, I did pay Snyder 6 figures. Now, don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Because it costs money to stay out of jail, right?
Yeah, if you don't have the money, if you don't got you at least $100,000 for your lawyer money,
forget it,
and so much many more thousand for your bail money or whatever, don't do it because Snyder costs. He the best, but he costs.
Yeah, another basis, you got to pay for your freedom.
They're trying to give me 20 years. He got me 2.
Wow.
20 to 2. Just imagine that.
So, Tuffy, let me ask you this.
Shout out to Stanley Snyder.
Let me ask you, Stanley, he's going to come see you too.
Not so strong, lawyer.
So, Tuffy, let me ask you this. So, I know you keep up the news and hip-hop and stuff like that, and you've heard about the whole 6ix9ine case, and he snitched and ratted out to all these people. Do you think he's not going to get any jail time, being you've been through something similar?
Nah.
You think he's going to sit?
6ix9ine probably get out in January or February.
In a few months?
Yeah, 6ix9ine about to watch.
Because right now they've only shaved 10 years off. They dropped one of the gun charges, so it took him down to 37 years. So he still got to go back and forth with the judge. To really say, hey, don't forget he cooperated. He did this.
6 probably get. Either they're gonna let him out instantly, or they might make him do
just a few,
like no more than 3.
Okay, and he's already done like a little over a year or so.
Yeah, he finna.
So they really shave off a lot of time for cooperating.
Yeah, most of the time.
And he brought down the whole.
If you cooperate the right way, according to them, you won't do any time.
Because this is a Fed case like yours.
Yeah, and they will put you in with said. witness protection, so they could relocate you, change your name. They said, if he didn't, they was gonna do tattoo removals. If they can remove his tattoos, color his hair back black, cut it short, and he
look like Daniel Hernandez.
The
real Daniel.
He'll be looking like Daniel Hernandez, and they'll put you somewhere in Idaho.
Yeah. So all right. So Tuffy, let's transition. Let's transition to last time we talked. After we finished the interview, you're like, "Hey, I didn't get a chance to tell you about the time I was kidnapped." Can you elaborate on that and what happened? How did you get kidnapped?
Well, common to most people, knowledge. Everybody has a weakness.
Yeah.
Everybody has a weakness.
True.
Come to find out, with me, my weakness, women.
Like Samson and Delilah.
Yeah.
She found out where your strength was.
Women. That was my weakness when I was in the game, out of the game. To this day.
Women are your weakness.
To this day.
Yeah.
But
so are you telling us you were set up by a female?
Yeah, but the males, I was robbed several times. Several times.
Darn.
And so what they would do is, first, thank to God, I've never been injured. I've never been shot, stabbed. I never had any broken bones my whole life.
Yeah.
And I went to prison one time, and that was only for 2 years.
2 years.
So the amount of things that I've done and the amount of heartaches I suffer, I had way more fun than bad times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I don't take that lightly, because I know a lot of people, it didn't go like that. It didn't work out in their favor.
Yeah.
And they're dead. I have so many of my friends that are dead. My best friend, like, I love this guy, like, more than I love my family.
Yeah.
My cousins, I love them as much as my family.
Right.
And he was a nerd too. Like I told you, I was a very smart person in school, scholastically. So was he. He was. I don't know if he was smarter than me, but he was more of a nerd than me.
Right.
I probably was smarter, but he was more of a nerd. And the fact that we were best friends. He was involved with whatever I was involved with. So when I got into the drug game, he became in the drug game with me to help me out. But he wasn't no violent man. He wasn't no tough guy.
Right.
So he was just my accountant.
Right.
I trust him with everything I had.
Yeah.
All the money, all the business.
Yeah.
At the end of my business, I was so far removed from the business that I never seen the business. You know what I mean? I ended up promoting him so many times till he was actually doing what I was doing. And all I did was collect money and party and mess with girls and party. Like, I was just I wasn't even actually doing any drugs. Like, I didn't know. And then, a year or so went by like that. I didn't even know who our clients, customers, plugs, nothing. Man, I didn't know nothing.
Wow.
He was running but he was still giving me my percentage.
Yeah.
And all I was doing was partying.
And this the guy that was the nerd running the business.
Nerd. Yeah, because I had the structure. I had the distro.
Yeah.
I had the clients. I had the
kept
security. I had the locations and the way the operation.
Yeah.
Yes, and he just ran it. And of course it grows, so now it's new customers and that I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and it's people I don't know. And it's it became a lot of things that I didn't know anymore because all I was so far removed, all I was doing was collecting money and partying.
Wait a minute, Tuffy, don't tell me this nerd is what led to your kidnapping.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but the reason why I brought that up is one time people came to rob me, and he wouldn't give me up or whatever, and they came, and these are killers, right? And he's not tough at all.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, he's tougher than me. He would not tell him where I was.
Wow.
They shot him in the face. My best friend, yeah. And man,
did he survive?
Yeah, he survived.
Oh man, but just wasn't the same.
Oh, it killed me, man. Just thinking about it kills me because he wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised because
he wasn't built like that.
He ain't built like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, they got him and then they.
Yeah.
My worker, they shot him in the back of the head and the back, and I mean, it was just so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they still looking for you.
Yeah, so sometimes, and I was with this Mexican girl that I just met, sexing it up, and my people are getting slaughtered for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really hurts my heart every time I think about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't.
So how did he end up finding?
And they asked, they didn't find me. I just brought that up just to bring it up.
Okay.
That had nothing to do with nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were taking down the path of the kidnapping.
No, I thought about it.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now the kidnapping thing. So most people know my weakness.
Mm-hmm.
That is women.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my old weakness.
Hey, look, and it sounds like you don't discriminate. Black, white, Mexican, it don't matter to you.
No, I see the beauty in all races. I ain't like Tiger Woods. This motherfucker he got a white wife and 11 white mistresses. Like, this boy didn't have no variety. I am so upset with you, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. You got to at least have you a black girl in there somewhere.
Yeah.
A Latina in there somewhere. An Asian. You part Asian in there somewhere. You had a white wife and 11 white mistresses that all look like your wife. I just.
And you at this particular instance, you're messing with a Mexican girl at this particular instance.
Which one?
Leading up to the kidnapping, you're dealing with
black girl.
Oh, black girl. Okay.
So so it's pretty much known how I am, how I was at that time. And I was just enthralled with women. Like, I just love women. Yeah. Like, it was. I wish I had the discipline I have now. And it takes a while to build that if that's your weakness. Because I know some men that are not weak for women.
Yeah.
And I admire that. I lost a lot of best friends over women. You know that?
Oh.
Best friends.
Wow.
I hate that. The best friends. I would lose friends all over the years over women.
Right.
My friends. And then they might be dating a girl, and then I see her out, and then she's flirting or I'm flirting. Then we mess around, and then my friend find out, and now he hates me.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, it was a bad time because at the time I was young, and
doing stuff that young dumb kids
handsome.
Do. Yeah.
Muscular, and I had a lot of money, and it was and I'm dealing with young girls, like, you know what I'm saying? So
and tough, is a saying true that women are attracted to money? You got the money.
Oh my God.
You can get what you want.
All my friends, like my cousin, and he was under gunpoint for me too. I'm sorry, Ben. I know if you see this interview, but you already know.
Yeah.
We talked about it. We stopped talking for a lot of years because of this too.
Yeah.
But like, man, it's like every girl he was with, I would sleep with. I mean, every girl he had. And what happened, the reason why it happened was because when we would see the guys, they would bring their girls around sometimes, right? And like, I'm out partying, I'm out, like I said, money was not an issue at this point.
Right.
And I'm out partying, and when we go out to eat, you know, I pay for 20 people's food, and we go to the club, I'm paying for 30 people entrance. I'm valeting 15, 20 cars. Get them all, and girls notice.
Right. You the man with the money.
Exactly, and girls notice, like, so some guys would want to hang with me because they know I'm finna do it big.
Yeah.
But they don't realize in me doing it big is exposing your date. Because she sees who's paying.
Who got the money.
She sees who calling the shots. You go here, you go here.
Yeah.
Give us these sections. Bottles for her. Like, she's seeing this. And at some point of the night, you know, or the next night, she would gravitate.
Yeah.
You know, and I was, man, one of my saying was, I ain't never raped nobody.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not my duty to turn down women. That's what I used to tell them.
Yeah.
Like, because one thing it is, I was always so confident in the girl I was talking to.
Right.
I can bring my girl around you, around Holyfield, around Wilder, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody could take my chick. That's just my thought. Sure. I might be right. I might not be right.
Sure.
But, I mean, when I consider her my, you know, she's battle test.
Right.
She's my, like, not somebody I'm dating. I don't know her that well. But when she get that label.
That's it.
She could be in a room with 10 naked men. I don't think she gonna do nothing.
Right.
You know, because that's how strong I put it down for mine. So I figure like everybody should do that. And if y'all not that strong, then don't bring her around like certain tests.
Yeah.
Because what I said is I used to tell my friend, I stopped you from making a big mistake. Maybe you were about to marry this chick. And you thought that, and now she go to sleep with me. Yo, if
it's that easy, you can have it.
Exactly. Somebody else could have slept with her.
Yeah.
That you didn't know.
Didn't have to be